So one big thing about whenever you embark on being the healthiest version of yourself, getting in shape, eating well, doing taking steps to prevent illness and whatnot. When you're making healthy changes to your lifestyle, one of the biggest aspects to that really is awareness. Being aware. A lot of what we do that ends up being detrimental to us health wise is simply because we're not aware, and instead we're just doing things based on like what we've subconsciously picked up from the world. Um, Check this out. Fasting is something I do relatively often, usually 24-hour fast, maybe 36-hour fast, and then every now and then 48 hours. I'm eventually going to work up to doing like occasional 3-day fasts. Um, but anyway, one thing I have found is that and I promise you, every single time I come up to especially the day before a fast, and I'm talking about a fast where the only thing that comes into your mouth is water, maybe black coffee. I've noticed that every time I get to that point, like a day before, then, I'm considering, backing out. Every time. Even though this is something I've done frequently, especially over the past couple of years or so, every single time I get to a day before, I consider backing out. Sometimes I actually do back out, and a lot of times the thoughts that come into my mind are thoughts like, um, I don't know, it's inconvenient because of X, Y, Z. It's inconvenient because I don't know, when my child's birthday is coming up and I want to make sure I'm able to kind of like celebrate it with them, or this holiday is coming up, or I don't know, I really don't feel like it, this time, and I'm tired. It's all kind of reasons. And the thing about it with me now though is that the what I consider the real me sees those thoughts. The real me understands that those thoughts will come before they come. And so what happens is I have to be honest with myself. And I have to be like, I always have to make like this executive decision, basically, that's like, no, I'm doing it. I'm fasting. Case in point, like literally right now, I just began a vegetable and fruit cleanse. Typically, when I'm fasting, where I'm not consuming anything, I start to have desires for all kind of food that I wouldn't even necessarily be super excited about. Like, I mean, I love vegetables, but like I'll be really like just really enthusiastic about, man, if I could just have, you know, I don't know, asparagus or these different kind of things that I don't even really be thinking about. It's like everything will seem super appetizing to me whenever I'm not eating anything at all. Now, when I'm in the midst of this vegetable and fruit cleanse, what has happened? I kind of found myself like we have some leftover like beef brisket in the refrigerator and other things like that. Um, I'm just like, man, I wish I could have some of that and some, there's some leftover baked beans in there as well. That'd be so good. Maybe I need to kind of put this off so I can make sure I eat that. But the truth is, first of all, I don't need any of that stuff. Second of all, um, the bigger thing I'm trying to get to is that the only reason that I have this super strong desire for those things is because that in particular is what I'm avoiding right now. And if you can really understand that and have that awareness to understand what your body will do whenever you embark on making healthy choices, then you can target it. And then you being the real you, you can make an executive decision seeing what your body is going to do, what your psyche is going to do to try to keep you from doing that, and be like, no, I see what you are doing. I am still going to make this healthy change. I am still going to fast. I am still going to exercise. I'm still going to do whatever it is that's going to move me toward being the healthiest version of myself. Again, it's really all about awareness. That's what I've discovered. It's about awareness. You're going to have a stronger desire for whatever thing it is that you're avoiding. Because let's be honest, a lot of being healthy is of has to do with avoiding different things, avoiding indulgences, avoiding, certain unhealthy habits, being sedentary, you know, in favor of pursuing something else that's going to be physically advantageous to you. But you have to be aware and you have to be honest. Your body's going to do what it's going to do. But you have to remember that you don't have to do what you feel. You don't have to do what you feel. And feelings can be really strong sometimes. But then when you really start to understand that they're only feelings, then you can kind of start to like take those feelings, examine them, and see if they're leading you in the direction that you know you need to go. Because I'm not one who says that you need to ignore your feelings, but I do believe that you need to use your feelings to your advantage. And I do believe that if you aren't intentional about examining like your feelings about food and about other stuff that ends up impacting your health, then you won't reach your goals. Period. So anyway, I just wanted to do that for this fitness mindset morning. And remember, if you want to take advantage of the Q&A that comes after this, then you need to make sure that you sign up patreon.com/Shawn B2B Fitness, and then you be able to take advantage of the Q&A where I answer your questions based on my personal trainer experience and my experience training my own self to help you to reach your goals. Y'all have a good one. If you're 35 to 50 years old and want to lose weight, get stronger, and become more athletic, but you keep finding yourself hitting roadblocks like aches and pains, stuck at the same weight, lack of motivation, even wondering if your fitness goal is impossible to reach, I got something for you. My exclusive fitness support consists of my daily fitness mindset mornings every weekday morning, where I teach you the mindset that fit people use to achieve high levels of health and fitness, and where you can ask me your specific health and fitness questions so that you can finally get unstuck. You also get access to my video workout library, as well as my fat loss workbook, fitness journal, and other helpful fitness related downloads we have available on our Patreon. If that sounds good to you and you're ready to change your mind so that you can finally change your body, your health, and your life, join us now at patreon.com/Shawn B2B Fitness.